Prop 13 is one of the reasons even well-off new home buyers will pay dramatically more in taxes than their neighbors that have been here for decades. The longer ago the home was purchased, the less folks have to pay in taxes because of how their property is being assessed. This explains just one of the many barriers to homeownership in the Bay Area and a cushy benefit to those who have been here the longest. Howdy. I'm Andrew Crockett, the CPA running for Santa Clara County Assessor on June 7th, and I want to tell you how Prop 13 solved a mid-century housing crisis and its effect on our current one. When you buy a home in California, that property's historic assessed value is replaced by the current market value, reset at the time of purchase based on the sales price. Your property taxes are based on that assessment, so even though that delightful older couple you bought your house from was paying just a couple $1,000 in property taxes per year, you'll now be paying around $10,000 because you bought it for 5 times what they bought it for in the 1980s. What's going on here? Well, in 1978, Prop 13 fundamentally changed California's property tax system by locking the property tax rate at 1%, making increases to the property taxes only possible through increasing a property's assessments. And these increases were themselves limited to a maximum 2% annual increase, or the rate of inflation for that year, whichever was lower. This means that no matter how much a property's market value increases each year, its assessment cannot go up by more than 2% per year, with the added value being incorporated into the property's assessed value for the next year, and year after that, and so on. This is better than it was, though. In the 1960s and 70s, property values were rapidly increasing. At that time, if your property's market value increased by, say, 10%, then your property's assessment would also increase by 10%, as market values and assessed values were linked. This resulted in huge increases to property tax bills year after year. Property taxes were rising much faster than household incomes, and some property owners could no longer afford to pay their property taxes. People were being taxed out of their homes. This situation was widely viewed as being unfair and resulted in a taxpayer revolt, with Proposition 13 put on the ballot as a remedy. The voters approved it, and it became Article 13A of the Constitution of the State of California. It is still commonly referred to as Prop 13 even today, 44 years later. So, Prop 13 fixed a significant problem a while back, but it also contributes to the complicated web of reasons for the current housing crisis. Prop 13 keeps you from being taxed out of your home over time, but it sets the bar for new home ownership much higher at every sale. As it stands now, only those who can afford the much higher home prices and the higher property taxes that go with it can own in the state. If you want to dive further into the stories behind our current housing dilemma, or watch me dispel more of the complex ideas around Silicon Valley property ownership, please like this video and subscribe to my channel so you'll see the next video when it goes up. If you want to know more about me, I'm Andrew Crockett. I'm a CPA and I'm running for Assessor of Santa Clara County for the June 7th election. If you live in the South Bay, vote for me and I'll ensure your county's assessor's office is striving for a future where anyone who wants to own a home can buy a home. Links to my website and to donate to my campaign are in the description below. Your support makes all the difference since I'm running against 2 independently wealthy candidates. Thanks again for watching, and remember to vote for Andrew Crockett on June 7th. Live long and prosper, y'all.